Good morning, YouTube. I haven't made a video in a while, but I was coming to make this video about family gang stalking. Well, last night I had talked to a family member that was through a marriage, and it's not just family gang stalking; it's gang stalkers. You gotta listen to their words. Um, Basically, when you having a conversation with a person, and they be like, "Yeah, that is so crazy." Um, they're trying to release a spirit of craziness on you. Yeah, that, and they keep saying, "Oh yeah, that is so crazy. That is so crazy." They're trying to put a spirit of insanity on you, craziness on you, retardation on you, because that's what witches and warlocks do. The things you hear in the background, that street junction early in the morning. All that is witches passing early in the morning, harassment. But yeah, when you hear people doing that, they're trying to put a spirit of insanity on you. And then sometimes they say like binding words like, "Oh well, I forever love you. I love you." See, words like that is binding, so they be trying to like get you into like some type of word agreement binding thing. Um, and I recognize these things. I recognize them because they happened to me before. So when I see stuff like that, I watch out for it. Like basically it's community stalking. You got buses, school buses, you got kids walking around harassing you, you got white supremacists harassing you, got the black niggas harassing you, got the poor niggas harassing you, got the middle class niggas harassing you. You even got the poor white people harassing you, got the poor Mexican harassing you, you got the grass cutters harassing you, you got the wind blowers harassing you. You basically got everything harassing you all throughout the day, but you got to know what to look for. You got people passing, like they'll just pass and they releasing radiation on you, whatever they want to call it. And these are workers of iniquities. These are people that serve Satan. Um, they don't serve the Most High God. A lot of them don't even know the Most High God. They don't know the Bible. Um, they basically witches. They do witchcraft. Basically, I'm in Baton Rouge now, but it's the same thing in New Orleans. But New Orleans is a little worse. Um, Baton Rouge is the same thing. They got churches on every corner, and all of them is witchcraft churches. These are pagan churches. These are people. These are witches that go to churches, but they don't worship God. They stand behind the name of Jesus, but they worship Satan of some form of identity. But it's all from the kingdom of darkness. What I noticed here in Baton Rouge is there's a lot of white supremacists, a lot of marine spirits. You might see on the truck salt water. There's a lot of like Pentagon serving. You might see a lot of Pentagons. You might see a lot of like just stuff, signs and symbols that let you know they serve the God of this world. They don't serve the Most High God. I didn't see people rip out Bible pages and tore it up. Now how evil is that? See, they workers of iniquity. I didn't see people talk down on other people. People didn't call me dirty. People didn't call me ugly. Um, just plain old workers of iniquity, plain old evilness, wickedness. They don't know what love is. They don't know how to love. And they get paid to do this. They get paid to harass people. How pathetic is that? Um, that gotta be a pathetic life when you do stuff like that. But when people pass around, they do street junction. It's all witchcraft. When people gaslight you, it's all witchcraft. See, gas is the gaslighting, then the witchcraft. They get into that when they gaslight you. You might see people acting like they sleeping. They're not sleeping. That's gaslighting. You might see people like they drunk or wobbling. They're not drunk or wobbling. That's gaslighting. They've been paid to do that. And then you might catch somebody on the phone. You might catch somebody around them that's like, basically with them, but they're not doing the same thing with them, but they know what they're doing. So basically, it's gaslighting equals up to witchcraft, and it's all the same thing. So I noticed that You got like a lot of bike riders, a lot of dog walkers, a lot of runners. You even got fat runners be running out here. You and they passing and doing witchcraft. You got people coming out here as couples holding hands and they passing doing witchcraft. How miserable is that? But they get paid to do these things. And they worship Satan. They're workers of iniquity. And it's satanic and it's demonic. See, this world we living in is demonic and it's cold. See, nobody love nobody. Another human don't care what another human being going through. They care more about money than another human being, and that's sad to say. And that's why humanity is so messed up right now. They don't really want the truth. They want to sugarcoat and cover up the truth. As soon as you say a white supremacist or somebody racist, they want to cover that up. But racism still exists. It's just psychologically. White people still controlling black people. They just do it on a psychological level. So all this still exists. They just try to hide it and cover it up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it to be seen. They want black people to seem like they're free, but they're really not free. And then they got the black people that just they hate niggas and they just love white people all the same. And they'll go against their own breed. They'll go against their own color for a white person because it got to be some type of genetic trait. It got to be in the genetic area, in the genes, because that's what it started from. It started like that, from the genetic trait, from the genes and stuff like that. That be already instilled in you from your ancestors and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I wanted to come in and discuss. You got your librarians, gang stalkers. You got the mechanic gang stalkers. You got the airport gang stalkers. You got the Greyhound gang stalkers. You got the church gang stalkers. You got the shelter gang stalkers. And they all play a different role. You got the fake Karen gang stalkers, the one that fake like they care, but really is the whole object is to like try to gain your trust and will be like, oh, trust me, try to gain your trust to getting good with you. You got those type of gang stalkers. You got the gang stalkers that try to manipulate you. You got those type of gang stalkers. You got the very cunning, prideful gang stalkers, and then you got the rude gang stalkers. So, like, you know, it's different roles, different plays, but they have the same agenda at the end of the day, to gang stalk and to release like 5G energy on you, whatever like that. But they got certain crystals that suck up that energy, because, you know, crystals is really technology of the earth. Rocks is really technology of the earth. You got different herbs that'll take up that radiation also. I won't say it online, but I know the different ones. But yes, really and truly, that's what community gang stalking really is in tune with. Community gang stalking is witchcraft and gaslighting bundled up into one. Is a cult. Is a cult. People in the Freemasons, people in the Rainbow Girls, people in the Eastern Stars, sororities and all kind of stuff. All that's mixed up in the gang stalking. All these people are servers of Satan, workers of iniquity. They talk about in songs. They talk about in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? All these is happening right in front of us. And I know they got more people that's probably being gang stalked other than me. But you hear that in the background. All that's gang stalking early in the morning. People passing, doing witchcraft, sending out negative energy on me and stuff like that, which is witchcraft. It's like street junction. That's what they do. And you hear a train behind me, right? All that's witchcraft, because witchcraft can come through sound. Witchcraft can come through music. You know what I'm saying? They got people that do ceremonies and rituals through rap music, through music. You got to listen to the artists you listening to, Erykah Badu, Beyonce. All these are witches. All these are witches, and they listen to the sound in their music. Kevin Gates, all of them, Lil Wayne, all of them. Listen to the sound, they music, and what's in the music in the background, and you'll hear all that's witchcraft. And what they do is when the witches pass, they might have loud music up. You hear the train in the background, all that's witchcraft. It's called sound witchcraft. See, everything is vibration and sound. Now you see a lady walking on a trail. I see a lady walking on a trail. She passing and doing witchcraft. All of it's witchcraft. No matter how you fold it, bend it, or whatever. Then you got the people that come out and do groundwork, digging the ground. You know, that's witchcraft. The way they set their corns up is a ritual. You can tell. And then you got the people like that go to church on Sundays. You might see them. I might be passing by, and they might be sitting outside on the church, and then bam, they come outside. They go to talking on the phone. See, idle conversation. That's witchcraft. So basically, they sit at the front of the church and they do witchcraft. Outside the church, they do witchcraft. So you know that's not a church of God. You know that's a witchcraft church. And that's why I say these are people that's workers of iniquity. Because when you stand outside a church and do witchcraft, no matter if it's not a church of God or whatever, now you really pushing it. You really is something evil. Something is evil really wrong with you. And I don't judge, but God say reveal the darkness and bring the darkness to light. So that's all I do. I bring darkness to light because things need to be said, things need to be seen, and it need to be exposed. So basically, witchcraft come through music, sound, vibration, frequency. You might hear a street worker, yang, 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 everywhere you go. That's witchcraft. Tapping, or you might hear tapping, all that, all sounds and frequency, all that's witchcraft. Vibration, all that's witchcraft, because there's a certain sound. Because when you hear David played a certain key for kings, the king who had a certain spirit on him, all that came from frequency and sound, and then the spirit will leave. He played the sound for Saul. So you know if that's true, then you know the enemy has another form of frequency, because you know Satan was up there. He was a musician and all this and all that. So basically, sound frequency is a form of witchcraft. Rap music, listen to the rap music. You can do rituals of rap music and all this and all that. It's basically like mind control. They try to like mind control you through like different technologies and weapons and stuff like that. You hear that? All that's witchcraft. You might be sleeping, then all of a sudden you might get like these little funny little dreams. You know they're not your dreams. You're conscious of that, but you know somebody is tapping with your sleep. So you know that. And then you might go to the store and get like a drink or something. Somebody might be pausing your drink because they realize what type of drink you like. They might tamper with your food. They realize what type of food. They watching every move you make. They might have a camera in your phone. They might then duplicate your SIM card. Because you can do that. You can duplicate somebody's SIM card and you can see everything they're doing. They might put cameras, like you might have went to a shelter and got like a mirror. Some they might put cameras in a mirror. They tamper with your shoes. They tamper with your clothes. They do rituals over your clothes. They make thrones over your clothes. They do witchcraft over your clothes. It's a lot of stuff witches do. I mean, it's a lot of stuff witches do. When I had a car, they played with my car until it basically broke. They rearranged stuff and all kind of stuff in it. They gather up with all kind of plots and snares and schemes and stuff. That's why in the Bible said they say let those gather, let them be scattered, because that's what witches do. They gang up on you. When they can't take you down singly handed, they try to gang up on you, which is a coward move to me, because how you gang up on one person, like that's basically a cowardness. And it is. So they gang up on you. They do all these things, and they try to like put their suggestions on you. It's like whatever, they try to erase your old life and paint a new life and paint a new picture of what they want it to be. That's manipulation. That's witchcraft. And I done seen pastors do witchcraft in the church. They got pastors that do witchcraft. They got pastors that gaslight you in the pulpit. They got pastors that do black magic in the pulpit, because it didn't happen to me. And at the time, I didn't know what was happening, but it felt weird. And then when I realized and I started watching certain things and I started praying and fasting, I really realized these people gaslighting me. These are pastors of iniquity. These are not real pastors. These are pastors of Satan, because they got Christians that's of Satan. That's why you think they got fake churches. The church is not, it's not real. They satanic. They satanic and demonic. It's very rare that you find a church that's of God, that's of Jesus Christ. Other than that, you got demonic churches. You got churches with playgrounds. You got churches that they doing all kind of like fundamental things in the church. They going to plays. They got all kind of activities going on. That's not a church of God. When you catch a church doing that all the time, that's not a church of God. That's a church of Satan. Because a church of God is going to be about Jesus Christ. They might have like one or two things going on throughout the year for, the church. But a church of God is not like that. That's how you can tell. And you can tell the way the church is shaped. You know what I'm saying? The way the church is built. That's if they're a church of God, because they got all the symbols and signs all around you. You just got to know what they are. So basically, that's what I wanted to discuss. I wanted to bring some of that to light, what I've been, dealing with on a regular basis. I mean, you got the Cox cable truck harassment. You got UPS harassment. I mean, you got 18-wheeler harassment. You got the cruise line harassment. You got them passing and doing witchcraft. You even get harassment from people on boats and stuff. You got the people that come through the river. They paddle on their boats and they doing witchcraft. I can't make this up. This is real. This is real stuff. I mean, they just be paddling and they be doing witchcraft, and all I can do is sit down and laugh, because I'm like, this is serious. But every day I wake up, I take a day at a time. I thank the Most High God for waking me up. I give glory to the Most High God for another day, and I don't take the Most High God or what He doing for granted in my life. Renewing my mind and stuff like that. They have days where I fall short. I do fall short. They have days where I don't be in the mood for these people, because I'm human at the end of the day. And for the most part, 95% of it I ignore, because I don't give these people my energy, my time, or any of that. If you getting paid to do all this stuff, I hope you do good with the money or whatever you're doing, but it's not gonna get my attention. All you're gonna do is get ignored or get a nice and good fuck you. Also, they got the therapy witches. They got the counselor witches. They got the teacher witches. See, there's witches everywhere doing witchcraft. You got all type of witches. And see, basically, they be trying to like put a spirit of insanity on you. Because when you go to the therapy, what they want to do, they want to do a ritual on you. When you go to the gym, what they want to do, they want to do a ritual on you. When you go to like